Hey, good marvelous Monday. This is Steph with Steph's Sassy Scrappers, and today I'm going to talk about the Creative Memories punches. I'm going to be a little bit general on this one today, and then maybe another time I can get more in depth with some of them. We have three basic kinds of punches. We have the Border Maker system, which is this, and the Border Maker cartridges, which are these. We have just a standalone punch, and this happens to be the festive light bulb punch. And it's just a standalone punch. And then we have our border punches. And there's different kinds of border punches too, but this is just the general border punch, okay? So I'm going to just show you a little bit about each one of these. Obviously, the standalone punch is real easy. You just push the lever in the back, it pops up, and you just punch. And you get the shape out that you of the picture on top. So, for example, for the light bulb, we're just going to punch it, and it punches out a light bulb. So, and you can do these in all different colors and really make some cute things. I've got a couple pages over there on the wall that have different colors, and then I put like a string between them and stuff. And so you can do a lot of fun things with these, and there's all different kinds of them. We have just general squares and circles and tabs, and here's the tab punch, which is good if you use peekaboo pockets that you can put on the tab so that they can flip the pages. There's just all kinds of different ones. And if you want to get online, www.creativememories.com/user/Steph Thompson. You can go to the shop and borders, punches, and you can see all the different ones that are available now. So that's the easy one. That's just a regular standalone punch, okay? And like I said, lots of different patterns and shapes and stuff that you can use. Then we have our Border Maker system. I'm going to set these aside here for a little bit while I talk about this, okay? And the Border Maker system is basically your paper tray and your housing unit, and then whichever Border Maker cartridge you want to use, okay? So there are three different kinds of Border Maker cartridges. There is the punch out, which is what this Mitten and Flurries one is, and you can see it just punches out, and I'll show you, it punches out the things. There is a chain one, which this Diamond Link is, and it's going to cut the whole thing out, and you're just left with like a chain. And then there's an edge style, and this is the poinsettia one. And this edge style one is just going to cut an edge on the paper, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do these and a little bit about how they're different. So what you're gonna do is you're going to open up, this is stored in the bottom, you're going to open this up, and you're going to slide the paper in from this side and then flip this down. You can see there's a magnetic strip there and a magnetic strip here. So when you put that down, it's going to hold your paper in place. Then you're going to take this paper guide and stick it back underneath. So you have just your paper that's flipping out there, okay? So let's do the Mittens and Flurries first. And all you do is take your Border Maker cartridge, and with the prongs out, you're just going to slide it in the housing unit, push it in till it clicks, okay? This then has pressure on it. We're going to come over here then, and we're going to slide this in, and we're going to line it up. We're going to line up this little line right here on our housing unit with this little dot on our tray. So you just, and what you'll see too is these two little bumps on your cartridge are going to slide into these little grooves here in the back of the housing unit, or the paper unit, okay? So, and you can feel it. You can feel them, you know, click in kind of, you know, different places. But it also helps to line up these as well, okay? And then you're just going to push down, okay? Pull it out. Some of them push a little bit harder than others. Sometimes I stand up if I want to make sure that they get punched just right. Okay, and there, isn't that cute? It's really cute. I really like this one. It's just a lot of fun, okay? So then all you have to do is lift up on your housing unit, or your paper unit, paper tray, and there you go. And if this was a full sheet of paper, that could be just a border across the top, or, you know, or you can take it and cut it off at whatever length you want to then with just your regular trimmer. Now, the fun thing about punch out border maker cartridges is, look what I have left here. And I call this punch poop. But I've got lots of little mittens, I've got lots of little snowflakes, and it's just so fun that you can, you know, do lots of little things with this. You can make a shaker card with it. You could punch out more with different colors mittens, like blue and red, and then take those mittens and put them on here if they're different colors and stick them in there so that these come out different colored. Of course, when you put this on a page, you can put it, you know, on top of, I'm just grabbing paper, of a different paper, and that makes it show up even more. So that's the punch out version, okay? All right, now, like I said, I don't want to throw these away. They're so cute. Okay, so now to get this out, all I'm gonna do is turn it over, and there's a button on the back, push the button, and it slides right out, okay? So that's the punch out. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the paper. Slide it in, get it lined up, put this back, and I'm gonna do a chain one this time, okay? Again, with the metal teeth out, and I'm going to line it up again, make it feel like it's going in that groove. And you'll see that this time I have a chain. It's just a chain that I can put on any kind of piece of paper, any place on the page, anywhere. I can do it vertically, horizontally, however I want, okay? So that's the chain style border maker cartridge. And then last, there is the edge style. So if I have a piece of paper, and I want to make a border or something, and I want just something pretty on the edge of it, don't put them in this way. I had somebody get one stuck that way one time. Make sure your teeth are out. And this is going to, you just snip off that a little bit if you got a little extra. And this is going to be what they call an edge style. So it just goes right along the edge of your paper and makes a design, okay? So those are the three types of border maker cartridges we have. And they're all unique. You'll use them for different things, but they're a lot of fun to deal with and work with. And these, usually they come out with at least one of these every month, and they're $19.50. And so you can buy lots of these and work in this one system, and you know, it's just great, the variety of punches and stuff that you can have with the border maker cartridges. And like I said, they're a little bit cheaper, not quite as expensive. They're a little bit lighter to carry places than our border punches. Our border punches are heavy duty. They are actually heavy, but they will make a full border. We also have the border makers that will do what they call a frame. And the ones that do a frame, you'll see, have a silver line on the sides. Now, this spider webs is one of those that will do a frame. I'll show you some other time how to do the frame. We don't have enough time today probably to do that. But basically, they're all border punches. And they're a little bit larger. They punch a little bit larger border than your border maker cartridges do. So again, you just move the thing on the back to open it up. And to start, you're going to look on the front of your punch, and there'll be black lines on the front, okay? That's where you're going to want to start your paper. So you're going to put it in, and you're going to line it up with that black line, and then make sure that you have it pulled clear back against this guide back here on the back. So I usually hold one hand here, line it up over here, and then punch with this hand, okay? So when I do that, I'm punching out my border, and I have my little punch poop there. This punch poop isn't any good, but so then once I've punched it, usually I'll leave it in here, and then I'm going to move it down, and I'm going to line the picture that's in blue here up with what I've just punched. And you want to cover up all of that blue, okay? And then again, hold your hand back here so it's back against the guide. That keeps your paper straight so that you don't have, you know, up and down places. And just slide it over, line it up, punch, slide it over, line it up, keep it back over here, and just keep doing that. Now, if you're going to punch out multiples, I would highly recommend that after you punch one border that you get rid of all this extra underneath. Otherwise, it'll build up and it may get jammed in there. But there's your border. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. That's another really cute one that we have that I think is fun. I actually did a page where I punched out a whole bunch of these in white, and I put them clear across the whole page, and that was kind of the background for the page. I think I have it over there. And then I put a frame on it and used some of the Flurries of Fun paper with the red and the blue in it. It was really cute. So anyway, that is one of the border punches. I'm going to show you, and you can do all kinds of things like punch another one and layer them, that kind of thing. There's all kinds of things to do. Now I'm going to show you the elegant diamond one because it has a feature that's a little bit different, and I know some of you didn't even know anything about this. And I used it and I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't told you guys this. You're going to start it the same way. Line it up with the black lines in the front. And you're going to, again, hold it back here against the guide in the back and punch. That one punches a little harder. Okay, now over here, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. Hopefully, maybe you can see it a little bit there. Maybe. On this side, there's a couple little diamonds here on the very bottom. When you have a pattern that goes over and over and over and over, the same pattern, what they'll do is they'll put these little diamonds down here so that you can line up this diamond with that. And again, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to put the, cover up the blue, but you're also going to mark it down here with this diamond. Okay, now I've got the 2 diamonds, okay? So I'm going to match up the 2 diamonds every time now for the rest of the way. So I'll put it up there, I get it down here so my diamonds match up and my pattern matches up, and I push it, and again, there's my 2 diamonds, and there's diamonds down here. So you can line them up there, get it pushed back, and it'll go that way all the way down. And that's so you can get that lined up, because otherwise, should I go here? Should I go here? If I went and did it here, because that's lines up with that, and punch, Oops, I missed one. See? So that would be messed up, and I don't know that I can fix that. I might really screw it up here, but let's see what happens. Well, actually, I did fix it. It went over, it punched one of these twice. Okay, but then I lost a diamond. When I punched them, I lost my diamonds, see? So another thing I can do is the diamonds are on this side as well. So yeah, I don't have enough to do it that way. I'd have to do it this way. So it could mess it up because I punched off my little diamonds on the bottom there. But luckily, it came out okay. But anyway, that's what those little diamonds in the bottom are for, is so that you can, match it up with those so you know how far over to take that, okay? So that's what those are for. And then I will show you just a little bit on this one that can be a frame too. This can be, if you use it as just a border, you're going to do exactly the same thing. Line it up with the black marks and punch just like usual. If you're going to make a frame, which you need a even numbered square, like a 6x6 or a 4x6 or something like that, when you start to do that, this isn't going to work on this, but when you start to do that, instead of lining it up on the black line in front, you are going to line it up with that silver line on the side. And that's where you will start your frame, okay? And then depending on how big of a frame you're making, you're going to move it over just like you did there. Maybe one more. I don't know. Depends on how big your frame would be. And then you're going to pull it out. And then you're going to end up where you turn it and you start with that little tab on the silver line again, and you'll punch it, and that will, you can take this off, and then you'll punch the same web clear across here, and go to the next corner and do the same thing, cut off the tab, and that's what makes your frame. Okay? So, 3 different kinds of basic punches. A lot of them have options and other things you can do with them rather than just plain border punch like this one, the frame. But we basically have what we call our border punches, our standalone punch, and our border maker system with our border maker cartridges. So when I say that I have a BMC, has a new BMC coming out, and just for your information, all of the secret boxes in 2025 will have an exclusive BMC, Border Maker cartridge. So every one of them this year will have one Border Maker cartridge in it. So you can be guaranteed that you're going to get a new Border Maker cartridge if you buy the secret box. And the first one for 2025 will be coming out mid-January. So I imagine the next release, they will probably be coming out. So get your name in there if you want one of those. Another thing they're doing with the secret boxes this year is if you buy all 4 secret boxes throughout the year, they have one every quarter. If you go and buy all 4 from me, then it has to be from me if you're going to do it so that I know, I have to keep track. Then in December, you will have the option to buy a 5th that is exclusively for those that have bought one all 4 of the other ones. So, and they say it's supposed to be pretty cool. So, so you want to pick up all 4 of them, and then you can get that 5th one as well. So anyway, that's just kind of a little bit about our punches. I do know that many people have, let me pull this back up a little ways. I know that many people talk about our punches in the scrapbooking world and say that Creative Memories punches are the best. They hold up well usually, don't have many problems with them. Once in a while we'll get one with a little something off, but they're good about standing behind them as long as they know, know within, I think it's 90 days. But they are heavy duty, they're made well, and they're really cute and fun to work with. So just a little bit about border punches today. And if you have any questions, please get in touch with me. Let me know. If you're interested in any of them, let me know that as well. And we'll see what we can do for you, okay? So you guys have a marvelous Monday. We'll be back at Wacky Wednesday this week. I cannot wait. We've been off for a couple weeks, so I'm excited to get back at it. And if you didn't see, I did post, I don't know if I have the totals here. I think I do. For Wacky Wednesday last year, for 2024 on Wacky Wednesday, we kept track of how many pages and how many cards were made during our Wacky Wednesdays. We made 715 pages and we made 470 cards on Wacky Wednesdays in 2024. So that's kind of exciting and fun too. So if you want to participate in our Wacky Wednesdays, just let me know. I usually put out a invite kind of on my Facebook pages. And it's kind of for those that are local. We would love to have you. I can take about 9 people, and sometimes we have 9 and sometimes we have 2. So it just depends on how it works out, but we have a good time. There's no fee to it. You just come and scrapbook all day and bring your own lunch, and we have a great time. So anyway, I will go for now, and hopefully I'll see you Wacky Wednesday, Gals Wednesday. And if you have any questions about the punches that Creative Memories have, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Stay sassy. Bye-bye.